show for the season for Bridal. Oh my God, the honor is all ours. This has been a year in the making, and it started off as just a conversation with our teams. Bridal has been such a core part of what we do as a beauty brand. We always say, if you can trust us with your big day, you can trust us with your everyday. And so when Cass has been an Ines Di Santo partner for season over season, so many beautiful looks that we created together. And so this kit is really special for us. And so what we wanted to do today was show you the look that you would have seen upstairs at the presentation. And of course, Cass will walk through some of the key products, but we really wanted to have a conversation, share how this collaboration came about, and really hear from the masters herself. So please, I'm passing over now to Cassandra Garcia and Inez, and we can share a little bit about how this came to life, inspiration for the season, and then we can get started with the demo.
For Bridal, our big thing at Bobbi Bridal is that we want to feel like yourself. Just like on your pants, feeling great. It's perfect as we So we're so excited to have everyone here. Like Eileen said, we've been waiting for collaboration together, right? We've been working together for so long.
9 years. Yeah. I don't know the time because every time it goes so fast and I say, oh, we have another show, but I have to tell you, the product at magnificent. I don't have words to thank you for the team you have and all this year together. I really enjoy it. And we, like my lipstick, like my mask. I say all the time, listen, if I'm in the hotel and a fire starts, well, first of all, before I go to sleep, my lingerie is very important because you don't know what's going to happen. But then, if you have to go outside, what do? You grab your mascara, you look your lipstick, and then you go out.
Exactly. So we're so lucky because we feel like family. It's been a really beautiful journey. We always have so much fun together, I feel like, and create great, fun, beautiful looks. I love Bridal Fashion Week because it's so pretty. Like, I feel like everyone's happy, everyone's excited, everyone's like getting married, right, Carla? So it's a really happy time. This is really fun for us at Bobbi Brown because, like we said, if you trust us with your everyday, you trust us with your big day, which is really exciting. Both works, right? Okay, so I love questions. So if you guys have questions, just go ahead and ask, but I think I can get started, right? Yeah. So we always start with skin. So we cleansed off the look from upstairs, and we're going to start with a little bit of vitamin and face base, which I love. Have you guys tried this before? This is like our very favorite primer. It goes on like a dream. It's really beautiful. Moisturizer and primer in one. And it's interesting because I remember even before I worked at Bobbi, I loved this formula so much. I would just like smell it and like love the way it makes you feel. It really helps to brighten your day in a way. So it's great to start off with. And then we actually came out with an eye cream as well, which is its perfect partner. I always take a little moisturizer like on the neck as well. I'm thinking about like on your big day, what's exposed, like the entire body. We're gonna go here. And so I use any excess like anywhere all over the skin. And a little on the forehead, but it's a really buttery formula and it just glides into the skin and really preps the foundation. Any questions so far? Yeah?
Yes. What's that scent? Because every time I use that, I smell some kind of citrus.
Yes, it's a citrus. Specifically, what is it, Ilya?
Orange and grapefruit extract.
I was going to say orange and I was like, is it? But it smells amazing. It's really lovely. And it's really brightening, right? Have you guys smelled it? We can send it around too. And it's also in gift bags too. So
It's so good.
right? And it feels like butter, but it's also like lightweight. So it doesn't feel like you're putting on too much on the skin. And I never like to waste it, so I'm always like, where's skin? Perfect. And then a little bit of eye cream as well. A little goes a long way, so I just take my ring finger and massage it underneath the eye, anywhere you need it. Just for the day, I would do it underneath the eye. If you feel like doing it above the eye at night, that always works as well, but I wouldn't want to do it on top because it might crease your shadow. There you go. Any questions so far? Easy peasy. All right, so now we're going to stick to our new foundation. Have you guys tried this yet? It's our new weightless foundation, which has been really lovely. It's a liquid foundation, it's weightless skin. It's our new formula. It's really lightweight, but it really helps to neutralize any discoloration, but doesn't feel heavy. I've been really loving this. We've been testing this for so many years, so at shoots or shows, we've been trying it out, and it finally works. I mean, it's finally here, and I love it because it goes on really seamlessly. You can use a brush or your fingers, like just put it on like a moisturizer, so you like to do that, but a brush goes a long way, and it just delivers it right to the complexion and blends right in. But it still feels like skin, which is so important at Bobbi. It's like, you don't want to see the makeup, you want to see your skin. But of course, if you want a little more coverage, you can always layer. Any questions so far? But see how that kind of neutralizes, it still feels lightweight.
Yeah. How did the color choices come about for the collection?
Oh, for the collection? I've been waiting. I was like, for the foundation? It was a collaboration. We talked about this for so long, but it's a very classic choice. We have our golden pink cream shadow stick, which is lovely and works on all skin tone. We have our pot rouge, which actually you can choose for your skin tone. So whether you like a deeper berry, if you like a pink, so you can kind of pivot what you like. So everything's a little bit customizable. So same with the Luxe lip color, because not everyone has the same favorite lip color for their big day, right? So we thought it was important to choose that. Say like, Ines loves a red, you can choose a red, or if you're a softer pink girl, you can choose the same formula in Luxe. So it's really moisturizing and really seamless, but you can choose any shade you'd like, which is nice, because normally it's like, you know, it's not so prescriptive either. Yeah.
And also the color of your skin is what you choose. You know,
Yes.
how you want to look for that day.
Perfect. So this still feels like skin, beautiful, and we'll do a little concealer on top. Have you guys tried concealer before? These are really great. We have correctors and concealers, and they come in sticks. This is just our Pro Artistry palette. So depending on what you like, if you need a little bit of corrector, you can always, this is a pink or peach undertone corrector that helps to neutralize under the eye. And so you have that kind of just takes away any discoloration. You can put it exactly where you need it. And then just tack that right in. And then we have a second step. So a lot of women ask, like, if my concealer's not working, it's not the right shade, or, you know, you go through seasons, but sometimes you just need a corrector, which our brand has always had either a pink or peach color, so it's kind of here and here. And that neutralizes any discoloration. So it might not be the concealer, but it's the corrector that gives you that extra lift under the eye. And then we do your skin tone correct color right on top. And I always place the concealer just a little bit below the pocket under the eye, so that way it gives you that nice, beautiful lift. And then it just brightens. And with your finger, it gives that nice warmth to neutralize and blend it right into the skin. Have you guys tried the corrector before? It's kind of like a nice little secret weapon to have. Because on days where you feel more tired, or like you're feeling like you didn't get ready to sleep, which I'm sure none of us ever do, right? This will help you look like you did. So they go by skin tones. Also, like after, my artist can help you like choose a color for you, but it goes by skin tone. So we have like a chart that goes from like an extra like this, a light, a medium, medium to dark, deep, and rich. So it depends. So if you have under eyes that are more blue, we go with like a pink undertone, which we call bisques. And if you have a more brown, like green, then we go with our peach colors. And then that neutralizes, lifts, and then you do your concealer on top. Also helps for like any discolorations or pools or anything like that, which I really love. And then you can do, you know, a little bit of foundation stick just anywhere you need extra coverage. So I like to take it around the nose. I don't like to build too much texture, and just spot correct where needed. Any questions so far? All right. I think she's looking nice and brightening. And then we'll get to the one color. Am I missing anything in there? No?
Perfect.
Are these products going to be available for sale as a set online or in stores?
So
or?
all of the corrector and concealers are all for sale, like in store, online. The sets will be online as well, the gift sets. Right?
Yes.
Perfect. All right. And then this is the concealer in the packaging. And she's kind of holding. So it's nice. These are perfect for touch-ups on your day for brides. So that way, in case you cry or something happens, or your nose gets a little red from being outside, or I love to use this like in the purse, so that way you can touch up. And we'll get to the blush. I'm gonna start with a little bit of blush. So we used a Velvet Plum, which is like a berry color for upstairs, and we talked about having a really beautiful, soft blush, a little bit extra because it's very like Renaissance-y, the lighting is deeper. So maybe you're not going that far with the blush, but using a cream blush is really beautiful because you can almost just layer and create the depth of color that you want and that beautiful flush. I also love cream blush because it really melts into the skin. It looks like a blush and dry. You can layer it. And this is easy to touch up as well. Because say like something happens, you cry and it goes through your blush. I always feel like there's always a line, and then a cream really helps to cushion that bond. You can always add a little more. And this is lovely because it's multi-use as well. So you can do it on the cheek and lip in a pinch or in everyday life. And they come in so many colors. We have like a bright pink, we have a coral, a chocolate cherry, it's such a beautiful formula. It's almost like gel-based pot rouge.
It's very soft.
Yeah. So if you're doing your own makeup, it helps control that too.
And you like using your fingers for this versus like a brush or anything?
I like to use my fingers. I also love a brush because if you take your foundation brush, say that you did, like you can always blend any edges, which I like to do. But I do love the warmth of your finger for this. But makeup is so, whatever you want. So you can use a brush, you can use fingers, totally up to you. But also, like, say you need a little bit more coverage in places and you're like, I use my fingers a little small, it'll help to use a brush. Just depends on what you feel comfortable.
Feel. There is no rules,
Yeah.
Like in fashion, there is no rules. You do how you feel.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty. So we did layer like quite a bit upstairs, so I'm going to take it one step back and just let that sit and see how that works later. One tip I always think, like, blush is the first thing to fade away, like in a photo, so I always recommend to take a photo, see what that blush looks like, and then add a little bit more, because that's one thing that you need most, right? I always check with Bobbi, my friend over here. I'm like, right? And then you could even, if you wanted to, layer a couple blushes. We did that upstairs, and we did kind of like a pop of pink, like in the center. Like not needed, but like, why not? If you want to bring the blush a little bit forward. And it's funny, when I first started at Bobbi, like we'd always pick like two blushes. We'd pick a neutral and a pop. So it kind of reminds me of that, because I feel like that's something that, and I love the way the colors kind of blend and melt into each other. So that's fun. And you'll see, like in a couple minutes, it'll kind of just neutralize and look really lovely. All right. I think we'll go to eyes. I'll do those at the end. Have you guys tried our cream shadow sticks yet? I love these. These are really fun. One of my favorite colors is like a taupe or a cinnamon. We use a little bit more of a cinnamon this time, which is like a cinnamon brown, which gives a little bit of definition to the crease and really just to help, and really helps to define that crease. When I want it really soft, I'll do it like on my hand and then take a brush, or you can go directly on the lid, but I love to use a brush because it kind of phases it a little bit more. Makes it a little bit more blendable. And you kind of get that crease definition, and you can always add more. And if you're feeling like you can use your finger to blend, totally up to you, but since I wanted it like a softer haze, I do prefer a brush sometimes.
And I find that my makeup stays for a long time. You know, like I put it in the morning and when I go home, I still have my makeup and I don't have the time to be, to be touch and everything.
It's long wearing. There's so many shades. We have shimmer shades, we have flat shades, we have base shades. Totally up to you, super customizable. But I love this color because it just gives that nice soft definition. And they're creamy, but they really do set, and they are long wearing, and you really do have to take these off, or else you'll wake up and these fit. But I love like an angled eyeshadow brush or a classic eyeshadow brush. That really helps to neutralize. And for this look, we kind of just did it right in the crease, just to give definition and a touch of color. Then we took the golden pink that actually comes into the set. In the inner corner. And we started just kind of right in that inner corner. I like to go a little bit on the lower lash line just to give a pop. And then we were like, we love that color so much, so let's do a little bit more. So we actually, closer, we went into the into the lid like a third of the way. And just you can take your finger and let that glitter kind of glitter off. So it's kind of like that soft touch of inner corner glow. And I love this because it's almost a clear base, so it works on all skin tones, all skin types, and you know, the glitter kind of flitters off, but it gives that intensity if you want to layer it. And that's what I really do love about these cream shadow sticks. They're super blendable. Like Ines said, there's no rules. Look at them. And they come in so many shades. So there's a really pretty bronze one that I love for brides. There's this one. Taupe is one of my go-tos, and cinnamon is just so pretty. And there's fun shades. How's that going? A little bit more on the lid here. And then it's just about blending those edges.
It looks perfect.
Yeah, the skin looks amazing. We're gonna do a little bit of mascara now. This is one of my favorite formulas for brides. No smudge mascara. Let me just try this. Gel-based formula stays on all day. I literally have to ask the client, I'm like, are you wearing this all day, or like, you're gonna need a makeup remover? But I love this formula because you can actually layer it on top of any mascara you like, and this will hold the curl and be waterproof throughout the day. So if there's any, you know, movement on the eyes, this will help to keep it on.
What is gel-based mean? Are most mascaras gel-based or no?
So sometimes they're more of a cream base. So usually, like if you're getting a lot of volume, they're a cream base because you're getting that volume. A gel base, I always think of it like as hairspray. It's gonna be that finishing touch for me. Like I love to get volume with the cream base. So think about your hair products when it's a cream, and you're getting volume and like texture, and then this is gonna hold that curl and be waterproof, of course. We just did like a soft haze. Soft coat, I should say, for mascara, just to give light definition. Because it's more about like everything kind of blended together, so it depends on what the look is for the lashes. So whether you're wearing like individuals, that also helps too. I always do a coat of mascara at the end too, so all the textures look the same. It's one of my dreams. But this really doesn't come off. Questions? Any other questions? Can I have a clean brush too? I'm just going to comb through and make sure that they're super glittery. And then I just like to take what's left over, if needed, on the bottom lashes as well, just for light definition. Feeling. That's pretty. Then we're going to do a little bit of this pink glow highlighting powder right on the high points of the cheeks. I love that because when you turn, you get that gorgeous kind of soft glow. And it just looks almost invisible in a way. And you can use this on your eyes too, or cheeks, whatever you prefer. Keep it still on the lip before we get to lip. And it just gives that like beautiful glow. And then for lips, we did the pot rouge and like a little bit of luxe on top, but I'll do a little bit of keep it like really bright on. And I love that it was just almost like a stain in a way, and not perfect lip. It's all about that perfectly imperfect, lovely, almost watercolor lip. And it almost tints them, and it'll wear longer, you know, depending on. And then we sealed it with a little gloss. Why not? We wanted a little like reflection matching the cheek, eye, and lip. Placed it right on top, so any clear gloss on top of your favorite lip color. It's really that nice. Gorgeous. Okay, that's sweet. And then another little tip, you can take your highlighting powder and kind of just do a little bit wherever the light hits. Just have like a touch more at the end. And that's pretty much it. Really easy, gorgeous. What do I think? Right?
Amazing.
Oh, good. Any questions or thoughts or? Yeah.
I noticed that you didn't use any powders or anything on the face. Is there a reason why not, or was it your like strategy deciding when to use stuff?
So I do like a powder like at the end, the T-zone. I didn't think she needed it so much, but like it's so, I don't. It's funny, I find myself kind of like loving the shine in a way. Like I didn't, like obviously her forehead is not shine, but I love that it was like gliding a little kind of in here, but it didn't look sweaty. If it were like really shiny, I would have gone at it, but I did think about it. Let's get that. But like even the girls upstairs, I love that beautiful shine. We did add some like at the very end, but that was like a very end decision individually. But on your big day, obviously to get a little shiny, I would like do a little blotting paper or do a little beautiful like sheer powder on top. But I've been talking to myself, do I like the shine now? I think I like the shine. I think I was discussing it with
It's
you.
healthy.
Right?
Just
It's
healthy.
healthy, yeah.
Healthy.
I know, it's like glowing skin. It's distracting from everything else. Yeah. Any other questions? So some mascaras are cream based, like more volumizing, like gel based usually is like a waterproof mascara which holds your curls, so, but it's not going to give you that volume that you like. So I always like to use like your favorite mascara for volume, and then like on special occasions where you want it to be waterproof, you can wear like a gel based. But I love this no smudge formula on top just to hold it. Yeah, no frigid curl. Like I think about it as great. You want like if that's your vibe. Or like it's your big day and you want like one more pose. Yeah, yeah. It kind of seals it and makes it into a water. Yeah, yeah. Any other questions?
Has this year's makeup look been decidedly different than the previous collections, or do you typically stay within that kind of soft, kind of like she said, watercolor look?
Depends on the collection, which is the colors. Depends. This collection is the color. Each collection is a little bit different.
Yeah, and like last season we did something really lavender and fun. That was like, I know I looked at the photos today and I was like, oh my god, that was a fun look. And then this is so fun too because it's pivoting, but I think in the end it still looks really classic and beautiful and just incredible. Yeah.
You know,
Where
but you that the way I say there is no rule. But yes, sometimes I like the lilac, sometimes I like the greens. Depends on the collection. I was inspired. And this one here we have, the tones with blends with the collection.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Any other questions? All right, well thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have all of you and work with the most wonderful people.